my fellow Nigerians, it's 152 days to the 2023 election. In 152 days, we will get to choose who is it that will become the president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, and we will also get to choose the people that will occupy the National Assembly. And a week after that will be when we will be choosing for those who are in state, except for us in Abuja, are those who will be choosing who will become their governor and who will become the members of the state houses of assembly. So there's a huge job ahead of us. So I'm here to remind you that in 152 days, we will be doing that. And so before then, there's a lot of things that every one of us have to do to ensure that people with competence, character, and capacity are the ones who get into office. But then, hey, we decided on something, which is to say, we'll be going through the Constitution. As we do our countdown, we will go through every section of the Constitution, and daily we'll be taking section by section. And today we are looking at Section 3 of the Electoral Act, the 2022 Electoral Act. Did I call it Constitution earlier? Oh my goodness. I'm sorry, I'm not doing a new video, so please bear with me. It's not the Constitution, it's the Electoral Act 2022 that we'll be looking at. So, Section 3. I'm still saying it. We're still doing the short section. They will be the ones that will be so long that we keep explaining. But anyway, Section 3 of the Electoral Act 2022 is simply talking about the establishment of the Independent National Electoral Commission Fund. Money. It's very important, especially during elections. Very key. Anyway, let's go back to it. Section 3, subsection 1 of the Electoral Act 2022 says, and I read, there is established the Independent National Electoral Commission Fund. In this act referred to as D Fund. So anytime from now on you hear us say D Fund while we're reading the Electoral Act, we're talking about the Independent National Electoral Commission Fund. So that's what subsection 1 of Section 3 of the Electoral Act 2022 says. And so we go to subsection 2 of Section 3 of the Electoral Act 2022. And it says, there shall be paid into the fund, A, such sums and payments received from the federal government available to the commission for the performance of its function under this act. So any money that is coming from the government goes into this fund. B, such sums as may be credited to the fund by way of interest from investments made from the fund. And C, aids, grants, or any other accruals to the commission in order to perform its function. That's to say that any money that the commission gets, it's not to go to anywhere. Somebody will say that, oh, I put it in my private account, or maybe somebody that is working there is the head up. No. Everything is going towards this one. And that's the thing about an act. This is law, and doing anything contrary to this is going against the law. And this law is made by the people who occupy the National Assembly. That's why it's very important for us to ensure that the people who go to the National Assembly are the people with competence, character, and capacity, and people who are ready to do the right thing for Nigeria. So the legislative arm of government, the National Assembly, the state houses of assembly, they are very important, and we should not neglect them the way that we're already doing all this while. So we now have subsection 3 of Section 2 of the Electoral Act 2020, and it says, the election funds due to the commission for any general elections are to be released to the commission not later than 1 year before the next general election. And what's the importance of this? The importance of this is that it ensures that any government in power will not try to use, that's the executive, will not try to use its advantage to curtail the commission or make the commission sort of like be subservient to them, and they will be begging, and then they can control them and say, we will not release this money to you except if you do this, you do that, or you do this, or you do certain things that are not supposed to be. So in essence, 1 year to the election, The money should be released to them. INEC should not have issue or problem of money, thinking about money or how they can get money or money that they can. No, that shouldn't be their problem. It should be in the account. It should be in the fund, rather. That's what they call it. The fund, we'll be calling it the fund. It should be in the fund 1 year to the election. And then subsection 4 of section 3 of the Electoral Act 2022 says disbursements from the fund shall be made in accordance with the rules set out by the commission. So it's not as if, oh, the chairman will just decide to do one thing or no. There are rules that are set out by the commission. And this is section 3 of the Electoral Act. We're done with it. And we'll be learning. We'll learn something in a fun way as we go, as we do the countdown. So please, hey, wake up today thinking, what more can I do for Nigeria to get candidates, to get leaders with competence, character, and capacity. And thank you so much for listening. For every one of you that you're always watching my videos, that you're always here, you're always, sharing, liking. What's the other thing that you do also? I don't know. I think that's it, right? Sharing, liking, and all of that. Thank you so much for the support. It's amazing. It's beautiful. I really, for me, I know I don't do that much of, I need to, people always say I need to do that, because I'm always this person who is always thinking, I'm always focused on what I do rather than, what are the things, whether subscribers or followers, because I think that's not in my control. What is in my control, it's what I do. And so that I just put these videos out. But then I need to appreciate everyone, the community. Thank you so much. Nigeria must work in our lifetime, and we're ready to put in the work by the grace of God to ensure that we get a nation that works for us, so that when we're old, we won't have to be on the streets demanding for basic things. Let's be demanding for sophisticated things like, the right of bees to have flowers to pollinate. Wouldn't that be wonderful, when the problem we have in Nigeria is just, there are some trees that should not be cut. There are some flowers that we should plant so that bees will have these things. Oh my goodness, I look forward to that, Nigeria. Thank you so much, and bye.